Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Sarah and I upload twice a week, so be sure to subscribe before you leave. Also make sure that you hit the little bell so that way you don't miss a video. Today is going to be my April empties. Let's get started. I'm going to do skincare and then makeup. I don't have anything hair care wise. I'm going to start off with this little Dermalogica intensive eye repair. It's just this little teeny tiny little sample size that I got. I believe it was an Ulta gift with purchase a while back. I was using this and it was nice and it was hydrating. I think I can squeeze some of it out. It's just like a little white cream like this. Kind of has like a bit of a medicinal smell. Nothing too overwhelming. I feel like this eye cream kind of made my eyes sting mixed with other skincare that I was using. So I went ahead and just stopped using it. I know Dermalogica is supposed to be really good. I couldn't give it a long enough chance. I think I was already using this for like 2 weeks. So a little bit of this goes a super long way, but because it was reacting with something and making my eyes water, I had to stop using it. So it's trash. I mean, the product's not garbage. It's in my empties trash. The next two things go hand in hand basically. They're from the same brand, European Wax. This is the Reveal Me Body Exfoliating Gel. It reminds me of that Peter Thomas Roth. It's like this serum and then once you rub it, it starts like balling up and it's supposed to like instantly brighten your skin. I really didn't like it because it left like a weird feeling afterwards even though I washed it off. I didn't like this. And the other thing, which I cut through so I could get as much product out, is their Cheeky Strut body polish. This does come in 2 other scents and this one is called Cheeky. They basically renamed the line to Strut, but it smells so good. It smells like spring, summer. They have like 2 other ones. The reason I like this is because it has a hair inhibitor. It says exfoliator helps prevent unsightly bumps and ingrown hair. I can't talk today. Ingrown hairs while visibly helping slow the regrowth of hair between waxes. So I use this all the time on my legs and I feel like it did help slow the growth on my leg hairs because I was starting to get like sparse areas. I've liked this. I need to pick it up again. And this is a little sample of the Sunday Riley Good Jeans. I also did cut it as well. I grabbed a few of these while Sephora had them. They were like 100 point perks or something, so I got like 3 of them. When you go in store, you can get like multiples. I really love this stuff. I feel like it definitely clears up a lot of my dark marks. This lasted me maybe like almost 3 weeks because I only use it at night, piece size amount. Put it on my cheeks, on my chin, and then on my forehead because it's supposed to target fine lines as well. I went through these Ulta brand exfoliating cotton round pads. I always forget to keep one just to show you guys what they look like. The side had super texture beaded type thing, which I didn't use that side. I used the softer side. They were super sturdy and I really like them. It's from Nubian Heritage and it's the African Black Soap 24-hour deodorant. So I was using this one, kind of switching it up and trying to go like natural and seeing if this African Black Soap type stuff worked, but all it did was got really gloopy. It just made my underarms itch so bad. It was just so super messy. It's way too soft. Like once you put it on your underarms it like melts immediately, but like it stays in like this weird like solid creamy state. Like I don't know, it's a huge mess. Made my underarms just so irritated. I'm gonna go ahead and trash this. Next I used up this Dickinson's Enhanced Witch Hazel and it's the hydrating toner. It is alcohol free and it moisturizes the skin and refines pores. It also has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E to soften, condition, and gently remove impurities without over drying. Because I have combination skin, I wasn't scared to use this hydrating toner. Even if you have oily skin, you do need to hydrate your face. I really like hydrating toners, nothing that's gonna strip the skin or anything. It was nice and gentle on my skin. I'm not buying a new one because I'm still trying to go through my Ulla Henriksen balancing toner that I got in a Vox box. I have like reviews and demos that I'll link up here in the iCard if you're interested on that. It is a new line. I used up these Nip Fab Glycolic Fix night pads and they're the extreme ones. I think they have the daily ones. I really like these. I don't think they burned as bad as the Peter Thomas Roth Max. I forgot what it was. I think they're in my empties, but I did try the Peter Thomas Roth ones, but it isn't cruelty free. Nip Fab is cruelty free and these are like basically a fraction of the price. These are are $14.99. I definitely recommend them if you have combination acne prone skin. They really don't burn that bad, and I really like the glycolic acid because that just helps dry up any active acne that you might have. Also helps with getting rid of any dark marks. This is the Nivea Men Sensitive Post Shave Balm. This is kind of like skincare slash makeup transition because everyone was using this as a primer. Naked Tutorials was the first one to discover it. This is not cruelty free. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. This probably still has like this much of it. I hardly ever reached for it since the first few times I used it, and that was it. I might keep the bottle because I could do like a little DIY with it. Just peel the stickers off and it'll just be a nice little flask looking bottle. Next is these Wet n Wild Under the Sheets makeup removing towelettes. I like them because they do what they're supposed to do, remove makeup, but I don't like them because they're really rough and they dry out too fast. And that's basically all I have to say. I wouldn't recommend these on the eyes, maybe on the face, but like I said, they're really rough. I recommend these if you're doing swatches on your hands. You don't need to be using your nice makeup remover wipes to get something off of your arm. Next is this Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles in the shade Neutralizer. I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter this because I've had this for super duper long time. I think the last time I used this on my eyeballs, it kind of like started to burn a little bit, so I'm gonna go ahead and trash that. Next is my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara. I'm so sad to let it go, but I think I've had it for more than 3 months. You can usually tell when your mascara is drying out, your bristles start to act a little funny. I hate to recommend it, but it's a great mascara from the drugstore, but it's not cruelty free. That's the only thing. It is waterproof and it doesn't flake. Like, I absolutely love this. I wish someone could make a cruelty free alternative to this, or if L'Oreal could just go cruelty free. Next is from Smashbox. This is kind of like still in the gray area for me, even though I've heard a lot of people say that Smashbox is now cruelty free, just like Stila is now cruelty free. I'm still kind of like, I don't want to use it just in case, like, I have a little bit of doubt that they might not be cruelty free. This is the Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer. I really like this because it is pore filling and it does smooth out the skin and fine lines. I always used it right here where like my pores are the most visible, and I would put a little bit on my forehead because I do have like expression lines, and then right here on my smile lines, and then I would put it underneath my eyes. Every time I put highlight right here, because I have like super fine lines right here, it looks like crocodile skin basically. So I would make sure to put it all the way under my eyes, like all the way like back here. If you know of any type of pore filling primers that are like this consistency like this, or the NYX pore filler one, nothing that is silicone and it's cruelty free, please let me know down in the comments. This is from Stila and it's the Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. That's how it's gonna come out. And this is in the shade Stingray. It's just black, and I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this because Stila, I guess at the time, wasn't cruelty free. I have plenty of black eyeliners that I need to go through, and this is super old as well, so I'm just gonna go ahead and toss this. I was going through like my little makeup basket and I saw this little thing and I guess it missed my empties. This is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in the shade Trooper. It's just black. It's kind of a satin finish. It's not matte. I keep wishing that she would make a matte tattoo liner, but she won't. I was watching one of her videos and she was talking about how, oh, everyone's doing a matte black eyeliner, and I want something not shiny but kind of a satin finish. So I did a hashtag on one of her pictures on her Instagram. I put hashtag Trooper Goes Matte, but I don't think she'll ever go matte on this, although I wish she would. From NYC, I didn't finish it, but I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it because it's so hard for me to work with. Getting the little brush to get nice and fine so I could get that like sharp flick. I don't know how to work with this. All I know how to do is just get the basic line across the eye. I cannot wing it out with this to save my life. I've had this for a long time as well, and NYC is discontinued. At Target, NYC is discontinued. What are some cruelty-free dupes? And someone mentioned some type of NYX liquid liner and an Essence liquid liner. This sponge right here, I was gonna wash it and reuse it, but I found that using a brush, which is just like an angled kabuki brush to blend my spot concealing, has worked super well and looks a lot more full coverage than a dry sponge, because that's what I used to use. I had cut this up because I heard if you cut a sponge in half and you use the texture inside of it, it kind of gets like in the nooks and crannies when you're trying to spot conceal, especially when you have active breakouts, and I feel like it kind of did just because it is textured. I wouldn't ever dampen it or anything anything, I would just keep it dry. With this particular sponge, it's an Ulta brand one. I think it was probably one of their like first sponges, but it would not get big once I ran water in it. I finally finished the City Color All Set setting spray, and it's matte finish with silica. I really love this setting spray. I think it's a product that City Color is trying to push out because they have a different matte setting spray. I think on their website I was looking because I wanted to go on there and buy this. I didn't see it. I saw something else, but I did see this at Ross. It's probably not there anymore because it was like 2 weeks ago, but I think it was like $6 or something. It really did keep my skin like super matte, so I'm kind of missing this. I'm sad I used it up, but I had other setting sprays that are just sitting there waiting to be used. Both of these are going to be declutters. This is from L'Oreal and it's the True Match Lumi Cushion. I've only reached for this, I can count on my hands the amount of times ever since this came out. This is in the shade W3. There's no way for me to sanitize this to even try to pass this on, so it's just going to go in the trash. I know it was kind of crazy for me considering that I have combination skin, so people with combination skin usually tend to stay away from things that say the word Lumi or that are luminous. I just wanted to try this because I was just curious to see how it would be on my skin. It is medium coverage, light to medium, but it is buildable. You can also set it on your T-zone if you're trying to get a little bit of a mattifying effect. It's been so long, so I'm trying to remember how this worked out for my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and just toss this. And then the last product is this Rimmel Stay Matte Press Powder in the shade Silky Beige. I had one in the shade Translucent, but it was before I went cruelty free, so I went ahead and passed it on to my sister. But you can see that I've hit significant pan in this because I was using it to set my eye primer and to set my face and using it as much as I could. I've had this for a long time and it's just going to be in the trash because I can't use it because it's not cruelty free. I'll go ahead and list all the products down below. Let me know if you used any of these products. Leave me any pore filling primer recommendations that are cruelty free. So be sure to subscribe if you're not already by hitting this button right here. All my social medias are listed down below, so go check me out there. Have a blessed day and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.